GamingBolt presents 15 most shocking Sonic facts you probably don't know. Even with numerous missteps throughout the years, Sonic the Hedgehog remains an integral part of gaming culture. He's the first mascot to ever really compete with Mario. He spawned many of his own imitators and would help Sega build its own venerable empire in the days of the Sega Genesis. However, for all the things that you may know about Sonic, there are plenty of interesting facts that are worth noting. So let's take a look at 15 of them right here. Influences. What exactly inspired Sonic's rather garish look? Well, as it turns out, the overall color scheme of his boots is based on Santa Claus's outfit, with the design inspiration by Michael Jackson's boots. His blue color was meant to match Sega's logo at the time, but his attitude? Well, that's based off Bill Clinton's can-do persona back when he was at the center of US politics. Why can't Sonic swim? When Sonic the Hedgehog first went about his zone-hopping speedruns, many fans were perplexed that he could drown so easily. Not only that, but Sonic couldn't swim. Well, this is because, for some reason, Sonic's creator Yuji Naka thought hedgehogs couldn't swim in real life. Though he's been proven wrong, Sonic being able to preserve himself in anything but waist-high water is now a defining aspect of his character. Mr. Needlemouse. Before Sonic was even named Sonic, designer Naoto Oshima used the name Mr. Needlemouse for several of his prototypes. Needlemouse is actually the literal Japanese translation of hedgehog, so this came out as Mr. Hedgehog. Sega would reuse the term when it codenamed Sonic the Hedgehog 4 as Project Needlemouse. Given how Sonic 4 turned out, we're kinda happy they never went back to it afterwards. First in-game appearance. Before getting his own video game, Sonic actually appeared much sooner in an arcade game called Radmobile. No, he wasn't the hidden Shao Kahn-esque end boss for all racers to beat. Instead, his likeness could be seen on an air freshener hanging from the mirror. Lead singer of his band. As anyone will tell you, not all of Sonic's appearances were hits, a facet that would come back to haunt him for years. Sonic's cartoons, like the Happy-Go-Lucky Adventures with Tails or the Sat AM show, were fun, but there was also Sonic Underground, where Sonic led his own band. Not just any band, mind you, but a punk rock band where he was the lead singer. Alright then. Real age. Given his general attitude, just character, and the sheer number of years he's been alive, you'd think Sonic is at least over 20 years of age in the game. This isn't through some Archie Comics retcon, by the way. Over in the Sonic channel, on Sega's official Japanese website, Sonic is listed at 15 years of age. Don't worry, it's not creepy just yet. Fastest hedgehog alive. We've seen various speed feats by Sonic, which have also been used by at least one comic book to justify his color. However, there is a hard cap to Sonic's speed. He can run at or exceed the speed of sound, which is 768 miles per hour. This isn't something he can do all the time though, since it requires burning tons of calories. Insane appetite. For that reason, Sonic has been shown as having an insane appetite in Archie Comics' adaptation of the games. Sonic can eat hundreds of chili dogs, racking up tens of thousands of calories. However, due to the speed at which he runs, burning several pounds in just an hour, that diet is necessary for him to keep going. Sonic's real name. In the official Sonic the Hedgehog comics, and yes, they may have gone far off the rails later on, but they were official, Sonic the Hedgehog's middle name is Maurice. That's apparently the name of one of his grandfathers. Interestingly, Sonic's real first name, which he later legally changed to Sonic, wasn't revealed in the comics. However, former head writer Ken Penders said it was supposed to be Ogilvy. Yeah, we don't think Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog rolls that well off the tongue. Battling Megaman. At some point in the official comics, Sonic the Hedgehog would do battle with Megaman. This was thanks to the crossover Worlds Collide storyline, and sounds bizarre enough with robotic versions of Sonic's friends appearing. But if you only knew how many years and issues of retcons were done by this one chance encounter. Read way too many. Werehog and Excalibur. If you played Sonic the Hedgehog in the 90s or early 2000s and skipped most of his other adventures, then you'll be pleased to know that the blue blur has been busy. Along with turning into a Werehog in Sonic Unleashed, He's traveled to the Middle Ages of King Arthur and inherited Excalibur in Sonic and the Black Knight. None of those games were particularly good, mind you, but they happened. First, Macys Thanksgiving Day Parade Balloon. A more positive accomplishment for Sonic was being the first video game character to feature in the Macys Thanksgiving Day Parade in 1993. Sonic got his own balloon overlooking hundreds of onlookers, many who probably wondered why a blue hedgehog with red shoes got his own balloon. Considering only 3 other video game characters received that honor, namely Pikachu from Pokemon, Eruptor from Skylanders, and Red from Angry Birds, we'd say Sonic deserved it. Sonic's death and revival. How about when Sonic died in Sonic 2006? Of course, a kiss by Princess Elise and the power of the Chaos Emeralds helped resurrect and turn him into Super Sonic. We're not sure what's creepier, the fact that Sonic's not the same species, is actually dead in this situation, or is only 15 years of age. Choose one for yourself. Dr. Kentobo's experiment. Ignore for a second just how batshit insane Sonic comics could be and check out Fleetway's work in the space. One such story shows us a nice scientist named Ovi Kentober, who befriends a brown hedgehog named Sonic. Kentober uses his technology to allow Sonic to run faster, even giving him his signature red sneakers. As a result, Sonic surpasses the speed of sound and turns blue with his spines stuck together. Now, just forget how a time-traveling Sonic made Kentober into Dr. Robotnik to stop an uprising of metal Sonics, and let's move on. Love interests. And of course, we had to end it with this. Sonic the Hedgehog has had a number of girlfriends throughout various years and incarnations. In the SatAM TV show, he was involved with Princess Sally Acorn of the Freedom Fighters. Sonic X saw him in love with Amy the Hedgehog, and then he fell for Princess Elise in Sonic 2006. What is it with heroes and princesses? In the comics, Sonic has been wanted by a number of characters as well, like Fiona Fox and Mina the Mongoose. Yeah, a mongoose.
And that about does it for this video. If you enjoyed what you watched and want to see more from GamingBolt, you can always hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon next to it. That way you will never miss any of our videos.